Imagine you are sitting in a room with 100 other people. Now take into account that 68% of them are considered overweight or obese. That means around 68 people in that room are at least overweight. That only leaves 32 generally healthy people. We as Americans need to see the problem in the growing rate of obesity and fix the problem before it becomes too much of a problem to fix. The information that I'm presenting in this speech will not only make you aware of the potential harm that obesity has on our country, but it will open your eyes to the way we can fix this growing mess that we as a nation has created. I've done an abundance of research on obesity and its effects on people. We as a nation are very unhealthy, and if we continue our daily lives ignoring this problem, we will become sick and have a lot more deaths than deemed necessary. First, I'll inform the audience of the effects of obesity on the general population. Second, I will get to the root of the problem of obesity and evaluate why it has continued to get worse. And last, I will present a solution to the problem, including but not limited to the lack of exercise and unhealthy eating habits. Obesity can cause health problems that can often be a lifelong and chronic. Obesity is defined as adipose tissue. These are several different methods for determining excess fat tissue, the most common being the body mass index. A fat cell is an endocrine cell, and an adipose tissue is endocrine organ. As such, adipose tissue secretes a number of products including metabolites, cytokines, lipids, coagulation factors, among others. Significantly, excess obesity causes increased levels of circulating fatty acids and inflammation. More than 1/3% of adults are considered to be obese. More than 1 in 20% have extreme obesity, and 3 in 4 men are considered to be overweight or obese. The prevalence of obesity is similar for both men and women. This is a chart of obesity in America. Childhood obesity has more than doubled in children and quadrupled in adolescents in the past 30 years. The percentage of children aged 6 to 11 years in the United States were obese increased from 7% in 1980 to nearly 18% in 2012. This is each woman here is 5'5", and it shows the BMI of each, and it shows like if you're underweight or overweight in the BMI. People who are obese are at risk for many health issues compared to people who are at a healthy weight. People who are overweight or obese can be at risk for diabetes. Diabetes is the condition in which the body does not properly process food as energy. Most of the food that we eat is turned into energy for use for our bodies. A pancreas, an organ that lies near the stomach, makes a hormone called insulin to help glucose get into the cells for our bodies. When you have diabetes, your body either doesn't make enough insulin or it can't use its own insulin as well as it should. This causes sugars to build up in your blood. This is why many people refer to diabetes as sugar. Diabetes can cause serious health complications, including heart disease, blindness, kidney failure, and lower extremity amputations. Diabetes is the 7th leading cause of death in the United States. Obese people can be at a higher risk for coronary heart disease. Coronary heart disease is a buildup of arteries that limit blood flow to the heart. This can be fatal, for it can cause a heart attack before you know you have the disease. Obesity can also cause stroke, depression, difficulty functioning, sleep apnea, and cancer. Seeing how obesity affects people's health, we need to look at why the growing problem of obesity hasn't been solved. Seeing how obesity affected America, why has it been put to a stop? The answer lies in many different reasons of being obese. There are many reasons obesity hasn't been solved. One of the biggest reasons why obesity is a big problem is that healthy food is more expensive than fast food. Study indicates that yes, unhealthy food is about $1.50 cheaper per day, or about $550 per year than healthy food. This is a picture of the calories you get from the amount of food you get from 400 calories of oil compared to 400 calories of chicken, and then shows that if you eat 400 calories of vegetables, your stomach is completely full. Another reason why obesity hasn't been solved is lack of exercise. Lack of exercise can root from just lack of time or laziness. Gibbon states that people who are inactive are more likely to gain weight because they don't burn the calories they take in from food or drinks. An inactive lifestyle also raises your risk for coronary heart disease, high blood pressure, diabetes, colon cancer, and other health problems. Also, obesity can root from a poor diet plan. Bad eating habits can be hard to break, so people don't try. Many people are so skeptical about changing their diets because they have grown accustomed to eating or drinking the same foods, and there is a fear of the unknown, trying something new. There are also more fast food restaurants than there are healthy restaurants. People may face obstacles in their own personal obesity. Some people may be too embarrassed to go and work out in a gym because they are afraid that someone will make fun of their weight. Some people may not be able to afford to go and buy healthy foods and fast foods are just more convenient for them. Obesity may not have time to go and others may not have time to go and exercise because they are just too lazy or choose not to do so. Other people just do not care. These are some causes of obesity. You can have it in your genetics, it can be psychological, metabolic, hormonal, sociocultural, environmental, behavioral, or psychological. There are some very prominent economic barriers contributing to obesity. According to a Google map, there are close to 50,000 fast food chains around the United States. With McDonald's being the largest of the restaurant chain in the world, there are more than 500,000 fast food places. Kids between the ages 6 and 14 eat fast food 157 million times every month. Fast food is far more easy to come across than healthy food. With the busyness of today's society, obesity is becoming more and more common. For the majority of people, they are eating in their cars, at their computers, while talking on their phones, and trying to fit it all in. When really this is a surefire way to stuff ourselves and pack on the pounds. Now that I've talked about the barriers that have caused obesity, I will now show you how to prevent and solve the problem in America. There are many things we can do to prevent obesity in America. To prevent obesity, we can make healthy foods easier to access. Doing this will provide Americans with more choices when it comes to healthy foods and make healthy foods more available to them. You may say healthy foods are more expensive, but how much are you willing to spend going out to eat at a restaurant a year compared to where if you were just to stay home and cook? For most healthy adults, aerobic activity is recommended. Get at least 150 minutes of moderate aerobic activity or 75 minutes of vigorous activity a week, or a combination of moderate and vigorous activity. If you just take out one episode of Netflix a day to exercise, you could get at least 30 minutes a day, which probably tops recommended amount for an adult. The Department of Health and Human Services say children and adolescents 6 and older need at least an hour a day of physical activity. To accomplish this, you would need to limit the amount of time per year your child spends on electronics or television. We can try to carry out this plan by continuing to try to better ourselves. An example of a person who has defeated obesity, Keith is 43 and he battled it from the age of 18. He lost 23 pounds prior to the program and 98 pounds while in the program, and 20 pounds after skin removal. Today he is 222 pounds down from 360. First, I informed the audience of the effects of obesity. Second, I showed the root problem of obesity and evaluated why it has continued to get worse. Last, I presented the solutions of the problem, but not limited to the exercise and eating habits. The presentation was never meant for you to feel bad about yourself, but only to make you feel better for yourself.